Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome
set.
to today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul.
Raul, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Torres. Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fix? It's Raul! Oh, that's majestic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Messi. Could move up a gear here. Fernando Torres. Messi. Fernando Torres. Crossed into the box. Short changes him with that pass. Messi climbs up big. That's really well cleared. David Villa. Mbappe. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Might be danger here. Conte. Messi. Bellingham. And reclaimed it in a trice. And he was quick to react. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bellingham, well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bellingham. Guardiola. Cleared away. Raul. For Conte. He's played him through. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Raul. Guardiola. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. That has been cut short. And here's Raul. He's had it taken off him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bellingham. And here's Messi. Has a goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Raul did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No foul, says the referee. Adriano. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Great hit! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back.
Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Caen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up for a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Conte. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he skips past his man. It's Raul! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Raul. And it's Messi. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Bellingham! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Cruyff. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Raul. Conte. Costa Curta. And Guardiola. Nuno Mendes. Rodri. Raul. Messi. Conte. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. Good ball over the top. Now it's Batistuta. Beckham gets a good foot in there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Beckham with the cross. Out of play for a goal kick. 30 minutes gone. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Raul. Conte. He can run onto that. Messi. Raul. Decent hit! Now it's Batistuta. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Shot a goal! He can get that clear. Caen have the chance to go the other way. And it's Del Piero. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Beckham. Vieira. Beckham. Great pressure, plenty of it. Conte. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it. It's Raul!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. Messi. Raul.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Passing nice and neat. And it's half-time here. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
On demande aux bénévoles de venir se présenter au PC de sécurité.
So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bellingham. Mbappe, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Otto gets rid without sophistication.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rodri. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
Almost an hour gone.
577.
Oh, that's neat. Del Piero going full steam ahead down the left flank. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Otto into the box. No, that's not going to find its target. Now it's Raul. And it's Messi. Shade too heavy. People can pick that up. Guardiola makes the interception. Del Piero. Adriano. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. And it's Del Piero. Adriano, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Conte. And the counter is on. Adriano. Costa Curta. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Bellingham may have ultimately failed in his cause, but there's a really positive reaction amongst the fans for that kind of effort.
Changement pourtant. Le numéro 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 23. Beckham. À leur place.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Oh,
shooting chance! Goal! Goal! And they've got their lead back.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Caen have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Defending of the desperate variety. Roberto Baggio. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Caen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Otto carries the ball down the right. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kaka. Now Otto. There's the hit! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Great chance! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it is the
everybody,
week's
and welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there. Oh no, this does not look good. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's Van Basten. Beckham. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, there's a probing ball. There they go, hunting in packs. Batistuta. Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bastoni. And it's Fernando Torres. Now this could be a chance. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fernando Torres. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He slid in, and that is... Header! That's another chance! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Torres.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He's having a good look here. Messi! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good running, strong and purposeful, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bellingham. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's played forward. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He could be in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Half-time getting close now. And he cuts out the supply. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And there's green grass ahead of him. Abiati will lay claim to that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
And that was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! Oh, brilliant save.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And he's gone looking for safety. Van Basten, given the lift of his... And it's half-time here. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Guardiola cuts it out. Well, played right into his path. And they win it back again. Now the finish! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
After 54 minutes is...
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Fernando Torres. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul.
Manchester United have certainly changed it.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Almost an hour gone.
This match was 28,599.
Bellingham. Kimmich gets across to intercept that. Works it forward. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Van Basten. And the pass is intercepted. That looks a good ball through. Look at the space here. Has a goal! No mistake! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Raul. Oh, nicely intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he has been fouled there. Guardiola. Palmer. Now it's Torres. Pinches it off him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Costa Curta. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Fernando Torres. Costa Curta makes the interception. Pass is just off target. Now it's Batistuta. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
Can he put it away? No, it's wide. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. Palmer. That has been cut short. Well, that pass isn't the best. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitution on the field.
This is their second corner of the game.
Batistuta. Number 3. Pep Guardiola.
He's made sure that's not getting through. And
20,
now they can spring out of defence.
Number 2. Ronald Araujo.
That's a shade optimistic.
Taking place.
Fernando Torres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Excellent. Excellent challenge there,
Added minutes has been
uncompromising.
indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Nuno Mendes. De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. De Bruyne. Plenty to aim at. Can he finish? They've done it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just a...
Haaland! And one more try! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the counter is on. Nicely weighted ball. That's a sharp pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Marquinhos reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Nuno Mendes. And it's Conte. Gives it back. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. First quarter of an hour gone. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Eto'o! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Floated up and over. No, that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Hits one! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
He's had it nicked away. Nesta. And it's Batistuta. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well-timed, excellent interception. Guardiola deals with that comfortably.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Raul. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the runner. Messi. Raul. Now it's Raul. Great hit! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Conte. Bellingham. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Half an hour played now. And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's there to retrieve it. There's the hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. Gently done. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Batistuta is herring after that one. Messi does well to get it back.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely spread. Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
No, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
To make sure to put
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eto'o proves just a little bit too strong. Conte. Mbappe. He'll try from distance. And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Cannavaro. And it's gone back to the keeper. Conte. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mohamed Salah. And here's Raul. Mbappe. And he's taking no chances there. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. And he's found the way past. Bellingham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Mbappe, can he put it away? And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a little off target. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Salah. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to get it clear. Conte. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's through here. Oh, look at the space here. Indonesia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Great chance! He's scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's fabulous.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's heaved it away. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Eto'o, he is through here. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro with the clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 8, Conte. Number 19, Messi. Number
Whatever
9,
happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Coming on the field, number 15, De Bruyne.
Indonesia
Number 13,
certainly don't need to
Vinicius
overcommit now.
Junior.
Their priority
Number
lies
7,
further back.
Beckham. Number 21,
Squeeze it
Fernando
through.
Torres. Substitution in progress.
Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he cuts out the supply.
Added time.
That'll be a throw-in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Footballing width usually...
Terrific header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Not a lot we need to say about that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Vinicius Junior.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina...
And a header! In for the pieces! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He might be in here. Can he finish? It's him!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Bellingham. Lobbed in behind. Raul gets flagged offside. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. And Messi! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Decent hit and on target. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Nice ball and he's hits one! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now Howell face to face. Now the finish! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Gerrard. It's a sharp pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Oh, the shot could be on here. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tar. Messi. Messi! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. We have got ourselves a game here. Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Oh, shooting chance! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time! All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Manchester United have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Manchester United lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half. He's had it taken off him. He can run onto that. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Messi. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Gently done. And it's Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Decent hit! It's in! They're back within reach! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi looking to get on the end of this. Messi.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's had it nicked away. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Kante. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Gerrard. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Messi. Eto'o. Great hit! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Indonesia finding their passes. And that was very necessary. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Bellingham. He is through here. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. And here's Raul. He's through here. And here's Messi. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Ronaldinho.
Substitution.
ball. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. Round. Great chance! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, we're on the way. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That was always going to be the keepers.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Now the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Del Piero. Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. And through to the goalkeeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Bellingham! Always going over the top.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Platini. Sporting applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see...
Big chance! Oh, he has another goal! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Can he finish? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's got the shot away! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Sporting find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's hoisted clear. And we have our very first corner. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United awarded another corner. This their second corner of the game. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And it's Luis Suarez. Marquinhos cuts it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Platini. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's a shade optimistic. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he has been fouled there. Maldini. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Luis Suarez. Platini. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe. It's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read, nice interception. Bullet. Luis Suarez.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Bayer punts it upfield. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great ball, and Messi! Oh, brilliant save. Scored. And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Caros espectadores, por favor, depositem o lixo nos recipientes próprios para esse efeito. Muito obrigado. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half. Manchester United come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Marquinhos. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Pete.
Has a go! It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Lacking in accuracy.
Mbappe very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch! An act of charity gratefully received. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Now it's Luis Suarez, and the shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Corner number 2 then. Chance to shoot! Messi clears it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Del Piero. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. And here's Platini. Roberto Carlos. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Played with finesse. Roll! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 71.550
Oh, that's well spotted.
espectadores.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Raul hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Pull it! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their fourth corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Del Piero did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Now that's well seen too. Del Piero. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that should be the keeper's. Platini. Del Piero. Oh, that's clever. No, that's been intercepted. Del Piero. Into the last quarter of an hour. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Now it's Messi. Platini. Sporting disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mbappe. There's the hit! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And now he has two. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy. Sporting surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Platini. Great hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substituição para o Sporting.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Número 7. Número 9. Luís Soares. Número 4. Fábio Cannavaro. Vão dar os seus
Messi
lugares.
with the short one.
Número 6. Número 11.
Good read, needed to be.
Número 17.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Substituição.
Chipped through, neatly clipped into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Vamos ter 5
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Costa Curta. And it's De Bruyne. That's good vision. Now it's Neymar. That's very neat. What a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Haaland. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Tries the cross. And he's there to belt it away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever...
Goes in for the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Conte. Mbappe. Driving forward. And here's Raul. Quarter of an hour played. And he's managed to get free. Guardiola concedes a free kick for that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, and he's through the middle.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And it's Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a look and place it forward. Shot could be on. Bellingham! Taken back almost at once. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Alexander-Arnold. Still goalless. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. And it's Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Rodri. Well read, nice interception. That's good running with the ball. Spread it left. Oh, super find. And he gets rid in a hurry. They get a throw in. Raul might just make this. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Messi. Now it's Raul. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that has left him in a heap. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold, Messi, and Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bellingham. He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
3 minutes at a time.
And here's Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He rises! Another header, but again the same outcome.
True Bangkok United are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time for someone to add authority.
Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Owen. Haaland touches it back. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get...
Heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Haaland. Milinkovic-Savic. Great hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that has been clubbed away.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta gets good distance on it.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
71,550.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Rodri. Mendes gets it away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Owen. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Milinkovic-Savic. He's had a shot! He scores!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now it's Owen.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Guardiola is there, and he can get that clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
So their fourth corner of the game. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off. Milinkovic-Savic. Rodri. Mbappe. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi looking to get on the end of this.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That looks a cracking ball. Raul, he has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Raul. Raul! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution on the field.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 11, Owen. Number 20, Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sergej Milinkovic-Savic.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 6, Rodri.
Picked out brilliantly.
Number 4, Matthias
Good-looking
Glick.
ball.
Number 7,
Manchester United
Mbappe.
have a simple task to
Number
find
22.
something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Number 8, Bellingham. Number 41, Rice. Substitution
Bellingham.
in progress.
Lampard, a player who needs no introduction.
4
And
added
here's
minutes
Torres.
has been indicated.
Neymar, he's found a way through. Gerrard gets it clear. Some resolute defending there. And that's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Neymar. He's got the shot away! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will be the final act. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. He's shifting through the... Shot at goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mbappe might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
That has not gone well. Conte. Mbappe. In with the challenge. Neymar. And it's Ribéry. Now Gundogan. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And he's surging through. And Torres! He's got a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bellingham! Roberto Carlos is there and he can get that clear. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
And here's Raul. Bellingham. And the shot! He has found the way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vardiol.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ribéry. Stojkovic. Kante goes steaming forward. Conte. Good, strong, and the finish! He scored!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
White. And he cuts out the supply. Ribéry touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Raul, and he's managed to get free. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Played it again. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Raul. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's played him through. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. PSG on the counter-attack. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mbappe! And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nuno Mendes, spread it left. That is Conte. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's on his way! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! He scores! Manchester United are back on level terms. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Hits it first time! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Manchester United playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now this could be a chance. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Torres. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Stojkovic! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on...
Chance! That's going to go a long way. Conte. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. He's gone forward, and he's intervened well there.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Messi has it in a wide position. And that's great chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Raul really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Fernando Torres. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Fernando Torres. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to get it away. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Short changes him with that pass. Gundogan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is short and sharp. And here's Raul. He's got the shot away! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Number 15, De Bruyne. Number 21, Fernando Torres. Number 7, Beckham. Substitution in progress. Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi.
Another throw-in.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Neymar.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Roberto Carlos, and he knocks it clear. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Gets his head to it! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And he welcomes it in. Goalkeeper's ball. Back into the middle. Stojkovic. And it's Bergkamp! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Here comes up for a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Very much into the last knockings.
4 added
Oh,
minutes
that's a
have been
key
indicated.
interception. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Played back in. They're urging him to shoot. In for a header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Paris Saint-Germain might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Shapes to shoot. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He has found the way through. Rudiger with the clearance. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. And he's there to get it away. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel...
Tries a shot! Conte. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. Messi. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. Oh, and he's through the middle. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, really well played. Wow, look who's involved.
Messi not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Messi. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Bellingham. Raul. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bellingham. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Yep, it's a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't...
Can he finish? And again! Goal! Manchester United! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Vardiol duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Great position here. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He's a real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
There will be 1 minute added
Well,
time.
the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Raul. This might spot chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. The chance to pull further clear. Brilliant save from... And it's come back out to him. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display. Oh, what has happened here? Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And now the breakaway. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vardiol looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Out to the left it goes. He is through. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
No, again, there's no way through. And here's Mbappe. Raul. Mbappe. It's a goal! Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Neymar goes pelting down that left-hand side. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants.
Messi! It's anyone's ball now.
The attendance for this match was
Mendes, just like so many of his
72,306.
contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham! Yes! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Haaland has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Bellingham. Oh, now can they counter? Always onto this. It's Raul! Now, who's going to be first to this? Who saw this coming? Manchester United are hurt by just about the final punch. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 13, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field, number
Keeper's
21.
not concerned by that.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Substitutions taking place.
That pass isn't the best. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, there was to be no other outcome. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United take the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Bruyne. He's had it taken off him. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So what can they make of this? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the left flank. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. Oh, what chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Messi. Raul. Mbappe. Scholes. And Serginho. And it's Neymar. He's played him through. He's picked his way through. He gets big. That's another chance. He's got a goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Serginho. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Puyol proves too strong. Messi. Serginho. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bellingham. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been cleared.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And the shot! In he goes again! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Conte. Raul. Oh, not quite. Pirlo. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Strong running down that left flank. Kaká. Julie. Julie. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Referee has just said play on. And now the breakaway. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Neymar. And they can counter here. And it's Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute
Kaká.
added time.
Stood up well to him there. And there's the end of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest.
And
2-1
now
the score
I'd
at the
just like
break,
to read out
and
our
every
fan club
indication
members who are
that
celebrating
both
their
parties
birthdays
are
today.
capable of adding more. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And we have our very first corner. In for a header! And it's come back out to him. Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Marquinhos. And it's lofted through here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass. Kaká. Costa Curta attempts a clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Raul. Tries a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe! Kaká, looking understandably energised after his goal. Kaká. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played up towards the front line.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
71,550.
Conte. Bellingham. Great, tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Pass somewhat off target. Messi.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Serginho. Bastoni. And it's Scholes. Spread neatly. Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that could set him on his way. Great hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Corner number 2 then. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kaka certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, great chance! Great hit! No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played into space out wide. Kaká.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Bellingham! Oh, that could cost them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Beckham standing over it. Up for a header! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance.
Great chance! They've scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Oh, given away. He scored!
The goal scorer!
But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
That's a decent clearance. Raul. Messi.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's beautifully weighted. He's found the one. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Torres! A real chance and a real let-off. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. David Villa. Barella. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Torres chasing after it. Barella is looking to set free a runner. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Danielson. Rodri. Under an awful lot of pressure. Vardiol makes the interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's looking for the runner here. Costa Curta did well to stay calm there. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Dias, tidy with his distribution. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out. Big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Costa Curta. Bellingham. Raul. Hoisted in. Wriggles his way through. Danielson. And that is a little undercooked. Danielson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got the shot away! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Great defending, strong and determined. Vardiol spots it and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Header! Harmlessly behind. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Danielson. Danielson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe, cross flung in towards the middle. Raul, Messi, and he welcomes it in. Raul, and he's lost his man here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Marquinhos. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Can he get it through? Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, they could be caught out here. Conte. Now Ruben Diaz. Oh, can he get onto this? Danielson. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Vinicius Junior. Driving forward. Bellingham. It's run loose here. And here's Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! There it is!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits...
And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And a quick announcement for the
On the
benefit
evidence of
anybody
what
who
we've
has found
seen,
themselves
they're
under the
worth their
water
lead.
today.
There was
Please look at
genuine
the screen for
intensity and
information on how to
purpose
find your
behind
way
what they
around
brought
this
to the
stadium.
game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham, and he's found, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Chip through. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kante is in a really good position out wide. And it's hoisted clear.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Danielson. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been knocked clear. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He could be in here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danielson. Costa Curta. It's Bellingham. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Droll. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes down, but nothing given. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Substitution.
Now it's Mbappe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. So what can they make of this? He can run onto that. Musiala. Mendes attempts a clearance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham is there, and he can get that clip. Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Celtic! And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 9, Mbappe.
That has been
Number 13,
cut short.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, that's a
Number
clever-looking
19,
ball.
Messi. Coming on the field.
They may end up with some
Number
regret with this
15,
tactic,
De Bruyne.
but you have to admire
Number
their commitment to
21,
goals.
Fernando Torres. Number 11, Neymar.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Celtic go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. There's the shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vardiol was in no mood for any of that. Foden. Conte, always on the
There will be
lookout for
5
any
minutes
signs of
added
danger.
time.
Decent hit! Swings in across. Roll. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that. Five minutes to add. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. And Van Nistelrooy! And that is the last effort of the game. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's in a great position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Mbappe! Raul is the guilty party there.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that was somewhat errant. Del Piero. Can he get it through? And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Vardiol. So we're still where we started right now. And he thumps it clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. It's Bellingham. Got a shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. Well, played right into his path. Decent hit! Goal! Manchester United!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Luis Suarez. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi clears it away. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bellingham. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Messi. And here's Suarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Luis Suarez. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Mendes gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be it. He's had a hit! Conte. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Thinks one through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's away! And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 1 minute
Bellingham.
added time.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Messi. Suarez in acres of space out wide. Gets his head to it! They've scored! Inter are back in business. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Face-to-face with the... and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho. Reinders. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Raul has given away a free kick. Del Piero. Serginho. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham. Batistuta. Conte. Bellingham. Now Costa Curta. Marquinhos. That is Conte. And here's Raul. And it's Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Ball played for Conte. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Luis Suarez. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Del Piero is offering a right smile there.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. Raul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Might be... It's Raul! Oh, another save.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham, distributed tidily. Bellingham, there's the shot! Del Piero gets good distance on it. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Neymar, Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Del Piero. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And he's straight offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bellingham. Number 9, Mbappe. Number 19, Messi.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 15.
And it's Rivaldo.
De Bruyne. Number 21.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Number
Fernando
7,
Torres.
Beckham. Number
Cleared
18,
without complication.
Ivkovic.
It'll be a throw-in.
Place.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Hoisted in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Bayer claims it. Luis Suarez. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Beckham. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. And here's De Bruyne. Torres gets flagged offside.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Substitution.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Haaland getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Cruyff. Now it's Rivaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, nicely intercepted. Fiddles it through. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that was vital. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch, into midfield, and then linking up with...
Shot a goal! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
Modena are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. That's really well cleared. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary. Another throw-in. No, that's been intercepted. Julu. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. He's got away, and here's Raul.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vinicius Junior gets a good foot in there. Conte. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Vardy. And Vardy! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Mbappe. And he was alert to it. Vardy might just make this. Modena applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. No, again, there's no way through. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. That's a shade optimistic. Conte. Messi. Vardy! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. And it's Vardy. And Vardy! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive. Modena get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That is a brilliant interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back to the goalkeeper. That is good alertness. Beckham. Julie. Big chance! That's another chance! It's in! And they're at it again! In double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior gets over and intercepts. And the first half is done.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli stand appositi. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 23. Beckham.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Numero 10.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Chance! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Modena grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vardy looking to get on the end of this. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He could be in here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Vardy. Raul pinches it off him. Giroud. And it's Del Piero. This might spell danger. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And here's Del Piero. Has a shot! It's in! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Modena are having a ball here. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he finish? Oh, almost a sixth.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And he cuts out the supply.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what a climb! Sticks it away! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Mbappe, great hit! Oh, taken with style!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 30.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an...
And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Neymar looks to clip it forward, and that is a little undercooked. Beckham running with the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vardy. Ambrosini. Kante gets across and deals with it. Rodri wins the duel this time. Played out to the left flank. De Roberto. And that should get the job done. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And the counter is on. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's bustling through. There's the hit! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist. And that is that. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat.